What is going on, guys? Horror Junkies back with another video. Damn it. I'm going to tell you right now. I had surgery. We ain't putting nothing up for a while. Been kind of chilling and relaxing. Getting ready to go back to work tomorrow. So, man, I thought I'd drop this video. I've been wanting to do it. Day of the Dead in Indianapolis. Me and my wife went. Probably one of the most crazy experiences I've ever had. Being a horror fan. Never been to one of these before. Man. I'm telling you right now. You walk in this hotel and you see all the stars, you see all the booths, you see all the memorabilia, you see all the stuff that's for sale, and you just get a little tickle in your pants. I'm serious. This was 3 days of absolute horror ridiculousness. Crazy. One of the best experiences I've ever have gotten to witness as a horror fan. Wow. Friday was the first day. We get there. You know, I got to make a V-line, so I got to get Doug Bradley's autograph. He was my main one. Love me some Pinhead. So, I've been a Hellraiser fan since the very first one. Not all of them are good. I'd have to say the first, the second one, and pretty much everything after that, not very good. But huge Hellraiser fan. You know when they're good and when they're not. You know, when they start getting crazy and cheesy. The third one was okay. Third one was okay, but first and second one's where it's at. So, get to Doug Bradley. Luckily, I did get to Doug Bradley the first day because I had all about a 3-4 minute wait. Saturday, Sunday was ridiculous. Line was stupid long. This guy's really cool. Probably one of the coolest people I've ever met. Really nice guy. Shakes your hand, thanks you. And you know, that's probably one of the craziest things. You know, when you get these people's autographs, they're thanking you for being a fan. You know, of course, you know, most stars don't realize that. They wouldn't be where they're at today if it wasn't for the fans. And that's any movies, you know, whether it be Marvel or whatever. You know, without the fans, you're really nothing. But these people, they thank you. They shook your hand. You know what I mean? It wasn't just a here's my autograph, take a picture, hurry up and leave. You know, they would ask you how you was doing. You know, they would talk to you for a little bit, and then, you know, you get your stuff, you go on your way. But one of the coolest things I did see while we was there, me and my wife went, the Marriott in Indianapolis, very big place. The stars stayed at the Marriott. That's where we stayed also. But after the event every night, when they closed down, all the stars would go down to the bar and drink. And nobody fucked with them though. And that's what surprised me more than anything. You didn't see people walking up to them asking them for autographs, pictures, nothing. They just left them alone. But the funny part is they're walking around and they're talking to people like they're just striking up everyday conversation. You know, I go up there to get a beer and I'm standing next to Doug Bradley himself, and he turns to me and he's like, "Hey man, what's going on? You having fun? You know, this, that, and the other." And him and his wife, they just carry a conversation on with me like it was nothing. And it was so cool. You know, and when I walk away and go to my table at the bar, me and my wife's watching all these people, and they're just walking around talking to people like it's nothing, and it's really cool. Very chill, laid back, awesome atmosphere, So he was my main one I had to get. So I got his Friday, and his was the only one I got Friday. Saturday, I stood in line for a little bit, probably one of the first peoples I got Saturday was Nancy Loomis. Annie from the first original Halloween. Very nice. Thanked me for being a fan. Just really cool. Took a picture. Matter of fact, she took a couple pictures. It was really cool, and I'd never seen anything like it. You know what I mean? First time. Gotta love it. And so naturally, sitting next to her is Charles Cyphers. So I had to get his. Mr. Sheriff Brackett himself. Very cool guy. Very nice. I did ask him, I was like, I kind of tickled him a little bit, and I was like, hey, man. I said, so do you know anything about Halloweenians? I was like, did they give you like a little cameo in the last one? And he was like, hell no, they killed me off. Like he was kind of mad about it, But then he was like, they killed me off, and I don't really know too much about ends. So, really cool guy, though. Really cool guy. Very down to earth. All these people were really nice, and you don't really expect that from stars like this, not all of them are, I'm pretty sure most of them are pricks. Maybe they're not, But very cool. Very cool. Dude, the costumes were crazy. There was quite a few costumes. I did get a couple of pictures of some costumes. Ridiculous. People go really far and do some really cool shit. Probably, I'm gonna throw it out there. I did take a picture. Probably one of the best costumes I've seen while I was there. There's about 4 or 5 guys dressed up in Ghostbuster costumes. Full deal. Full deal. The proton packs lit up. They made noise. They were humming. They had like the traps on their belts, and they were lit up, and the guns were lit up, and it was just really ridiculous. Had the little head deals with the binoculars lit up. Absolutely cool. The costumes were absolutely 100%. The jumpsuits, 100%. 100%. Absolutely badass. Really cool costumes. Not as many as I thought I would see. But the ones I did see were legit. I did like the last day, probably the best one, the Terrifier. This dude that wore this costume, it was 100%. 100%. And he even was in character. Like, it may have even been the dude. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to say because this dude didn't talk. You know what I mean? He literally played the part like he really was the dude. So, it possibly could have been. I seen him. I was like, holy shit. I was like, dude, you nailed that costume. And he was like, and then pointed at me, and he would act like he was laughing, just legit. Like the makeup was on point. The costume on point. Like ridiculous. Ridiculous. Did a really good job. And you can tell he put some time into it because the makeup, the costume, all of it was legit. So, really cool though. The vendors, let me tell you, the vendors were crazy. absolutely nuts. Like, you ain't gonna go this without spending some money. Walking out like you feel like a broke bitch. I'm telling you. Like, you will see things in these places that you would never thought you would see. Matter of fact, I did buy some, and I'm gonna show you, because legitly cool, legitly detailed. We got this right here. Now, for those of you that don't know this movie, House, this is a legit piece. And I've only seen this online once. Couldn't figure out where to get it. So, this dude here, I mean, just the detail all the way around, ridiculous. Absolutely one of the coolest pieces I've ever seen. And I had to nab it up. Just because you don't see that shit every day. You know what I mean? And speaking of the Terrifier, let me go and throw this at you, because that's legit. Just absolutely ridiculously done. I think I'm gonna add some blood to it though. Give it a little kick. But man, detail wise, it's absolutely amazing. You know what I mean? He's got that grin too. It's kind of creepy as shit. I'm not even gonna lie. That grin's creepy as hell. Woohoo, the grin. I'm telling you. Then I seen this piece. I had to get it. The Tar Man. The detail is ridiculous. Ridiculous. I got this from the same guy I got the Terrifier from. The tongue. Just, I mean, the eyes. Just, everything is legit. Really cool, really neat piece that I just had to nab up. You know what I mean? Like, it's just absolutely great. Details there. 100%. Cool ass piece. And then the last piece I bought, which I really couldn't help myself because I'm a huge Pinhead fan. So I ended up getting this bust. It's sitting on the cube. Very nicely detailed. The paintwork is ridiculous. Of course, his face, you know what I mean? And it's bright as shit. Cut through some blue tones in there. You know, kind of make it stand out a little bit. But other than that, the detail work is ridiculous. Like, you can see all the little marks in the suit. Like, if we get it real closer, you can just see all the detail, the sick detail that's in that. You know, so, man, really good time, though. Like, Day of the Dead. I will be going back for 2023, Indy. Same place. Can't wait. And I do believe I'm going to another one in Lexington, Kentucky, the beginning of October. Robert Englund's supposed to be there. I believe it's Scarefest. Looks like the whole cast of Nightmare on Elm Street, other than Heather Langenkamp, has been announced to be there. Of course, Johnny Depp's not going to be there, I'm pretty sure. But the Robert Englund's supposed to be there, and everybody else from pretty much all the Nightmare on Elm Streets. The lineup so far is pretty good, so I definitely think I'm going to hit that up. And this HorrorCon stuff is just probably going to be a regular thing for me from now on. You know, I hit one up and I thought, man, this is fucking great. You know what I mean? I'm not one for getting... I don't get crazy when I see celebrities, but sitting next to Doug Bradley, you know, I felt like a little girl inside. I didn't show it, but boy, I'll tell you what. It was pretty badass. So, if you guys have never been to nothing like this, go. It's a good time. Like, you get to meet some really cool people, and everybody there is friendly. No bullshit. You know what I mean? Just a good time. Vendors, they got a crazy bunch of shit that some people make shit up that you've never seen, and you're like, holy fuck, that's crazy. And it's badass. And yes, it's expensive. So, and be prepared if you've never been, man. You go get these autographs and these pictures with these people. It's gonna cost you, but you know what I mean. The people that we love in horror movies, the old school people, they're getting up there in age and they're not gonna be around forever. So this is one of them things that if you ain't done it, you need to do it before they're no longer around, or you're no longer around. You know what I mean? Just live life to the fullest. So that's going to be this video on Day of the Dead in Indianapolis. We'll be coming out with some other content soon. Like I said, just getting over surgery. So feeling a lot better. Get ready to go back to work. And till the next one, this is Horror Junkies, and I'm out.